Welcome, everybody. I am so excited for you to be here. We have Aaron Welsh with us today. He is going to be talking about the ultimate list of affordable digital marketing guaranteed to get you clients. I'm so excited for him. He's out of Austin, Texas. What's up, Austin? And he is a freelancer. He's been freelancing for a very long time, turned it into an agency, and then continue to freelance. He is also I'm not going to say farmer because Marines don't like to be called former. He's a Marine, a veteran, my brother, and like everybody that's military, prior military is my brother and sister. So my brother together on the same stage. Welcome, Aaron Welsh. I am so excited for your presentation. I have literally been looking forward to it ever since you got booked as a speaker. So to get started, let's go ahead, jump right in. Aaron Welsh, you go ahead and take the floor.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, so my name is Aaron Welch. Just to give everybody a little background on me, I started in digital marketing, in marketing and digital marketing 2000, 2001. So like when dinosaurs were doing HTML, started doing paid search actually before Google. I was a Google beta tester back in 2001. And my career, took off from there. I was hooked. So went through, started an agency, raised some funds, grew that agency. That agency still exists. It got sold and got bought 2 or 3 different times over by a big company. I've also worked a ton with small businesses, local businesses. I have experience in Fortune 50 companies, doing marketing work for Cisco, IBM, CDW, Tech Data, big IT services, IT networking companies. Here in the last couple of years, I started freelancing again. I was able to build a successful practice pretty quickly because I've been freelancing off and on for 8 or 9 years now. And then here in the last year, got tired of saying no to business, so started bringing some folks on. So we've got a full service marketing agency now, where we've got a couple of full-time employees. We've got half a dozen or so freelancers that work in specialty, who are specialists, rather hire good, experienced, professional freelancers than try to train somebody up. And that's where I'm at today. So main focus of the talk today, the ultimate list of affordable digital marketing guaranteed to get you clients. This is basically a lot of the blueprint of what I used to build my own freelance practice, and eventually into my agency. So we're all struggling with the same thing as freelancers, and tons of small businesses are. You've got a limited or non-existent budget. You have to market because nobody's lucky enough to have business beat down their door, just like Ed was talking about in the previous session. But you don't have a ton of time. You don't have a ton of money. And there's so many things that you can do from a marketing standpoint. SEO, paid search, social media, video. You can do outreach with email, and that's just the digital stuff. That's your cold calling, your mail, you're doing direct mail, your networking. You're doing everything you can. So this is a list that's going to be able to really give you the foundation of what you're really going to need, the most important things that you can do. And again, not a ton of time, not a ton of money. So number one, you have to have a website. There's no way, a legitimate business from the last 20 years kind of doesn't have a website. Tons of different places where you can get low cost website hosting, They have tools built in. You do not need a web design. You do not need to be a web designer to do this. Wix, Shopify if you're selling products, WordPress. Personally, my websites are on WordPress. Super easy. GoDaddy, platform. There's so many different ways that you can build a website with very little effort. It doesn't have to be huge. It has to have a few basic things, contact information, your phone number, a form, explain what you do, explain how you price, even if your explanation is, everything is negotiable. At least give people some idea of, I work by project, or, I work on an hourly basis. Just give people an idea of how you price, and let them know how to get in contact with you, even if it's just via email. Have your email address up there. Along with that website, please monitor your website's performance. Install Google Analytics. It is 100% free. It is so easy to use. You literally just plug the code in. Most websites have a place for it to plug in. So it's very easy to do. All the time, I run into clients and potential clients who aren't tracking what's happening on their website, so they have no idea what's going on. And don't feel bad if you're not, because $100 million businesses are not somehow tracking what's going on with their website. Some free places to set up that are absolutely going to help you with, building your credibility and, helping potential clients find you. Google My Business, Bing Places for Business. Obviously, Google My Business, Google has 75% of the global share of search market. That's actually higher here in the U.S. So fill it out. You're going to need, your contact information. You're going to need some photos of yourself, of what you do, where you're at. You can link this to your Google Analytics, Google Ads, which we'll talk about later. Absolutely essential for you to show up in any Google Map search is a Google My Business listing. And along with that, Bing Places for Business. Now, Bing's not getting nearly the traffic that Google is, but they're still getting traffic. And it's a great signal again for like legitimacy. Like you want to be seen professionally. If Bing powers Yahoo, which is still got some search engine share as well. Finally on this list, make a Yelp business profile. Again, free to do, easy to do. You'll use a lot of the stuff that you're using for Google My Business. Oh, I'm sorry, with Bing, you can import your Google My Business profile. You don't even have to set up anything yet. With Yelp, you'll have to set up some new things, but again, people still use Yelp. It's a good place to be found. It's also a good place to collect reviews. So that's important as well. Once you start your website, blog, set up a blog. There's no reason not to, and this is really the place to highlight your expertise. Easy to do, practically free to do. It just takes some time. Pretty much all website programs have a blog add-on, and then there's also blogging websites. My favorite is Medium. Medium's a great place for writers. It's a great place to highlight your expertise. Google search loves Medium, so if you're getting good traction on Medium, that means you're going to get good traction on Google. Tumblr, Blogger, there's a host of others that are free. Medium is only $5 a month. Again, this is where you highlight your expertise. This is where you can talk about, problems you solve, how you solve them, why people might work with you, all those kind of good things. And again, very easy to get started doing. Social media, here we are. The key with social media, and everybody knows social media, is try not to do everything. Don't spread yourself too thin. Pick one or two of where your clients are or where your clients want to be, is stick with those and work them. If you're doing photography, you want to be on Instagram. It's a visual medium. If you're selling products, then, well, you can kind of pick pretty much everything except LinkedIn. Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. If you're helping business clients, it's going to be LinkedIn as your primary. Pick one or two, and then really work those platforms and really go deep. Again, don't spread yourself too thin, and you can absolutely, one of the things that I did when I first started, and this is something I try to do every quarter or so, is make a list of 100 clients that you want to work with, and then contact them directly through whatever social media platform you're using. It's a little bit of outreach, it's a little bit of selling, but at the same time, if you only, get yourself on their radar, and you're able to, provide value for them, and they follow you, then at some point they're going to need you, and that's when they say, "Oh, well, I know this person, and they're, through social media, and let's see if they're available." Email marketing. I set up an email list. Don't crush people with email, but honestly, if you only capture people's email and then email your blog posts, if they're not keeping up, you take your blog posts, you email them to people who sign up for your newsletter. If that's the only thing you do, you're going to keep people engaged. You're going to be able to build on your expertise. You're going to get more traffic to your website. You're going to get more visibility. Take that blog and post it on your social media, because some people hate email. Some people like social media. You want to be able to deliver your expertise where they can see it in whatever way they choose. So email marketing, again, constant contact, it is probably the biggest and most well-known. Only costs about, depending on how many people, $10 a month. So this is something you can absolutely do for very little money, and there's real value. Online existing marketplaces. If you're selling something, if you're trying to get business, sometimes people are looking to buy. You can absolutely put your listing on Craigslist, and link it back to your website. Facebook Marketplace. You'd be surprised. I've actually picked up a client from Facebook Marketplace just because I was trying this as a tactic to get new clients. Online existing marketplaces, again, it costs, it can either be free or very little. People are using these marketplaces to search for things. You'd be surprised what people are looking for. Popularity podcasting. If you're crazy, start your own. It's a lot of work, but at the same time, if you're doing really high quality stuff, you're gonna get some followership, and it's gonna help you build your credibility. And not only that, but not only that, this is a place where you can say, "Hey, potential client, you've got this problem. Well, check out my podcast on X date. Here's the link." And again, it becomes a place. It becomes an extension of your portfolio, basically. You can absolutely use this for building credibility and for getting clients. The biggest one I wanted to talk about here: freelance websites. Holy cow, this is how I got started as a freelancer. This is how I built my practice. This is how I built my agency. I still get clients, all the time on specifically Upwork for me. I've been an Upworker back when it was elance.com and Odesk before they merged. This is 7, 8, 9 years ago. This is an active marketplace where people are looking for help with things. It's very intent based. People go out and they basically ask for an RFP, a request for proposal, and then you submit your proposal. It's very easy. It's low cost. I believe the lowest subscription on Upwork is $15, maybe $20, and I've literally, made hundreds of thousands of dollars off of Upwork clients. Upwork, freelancer, Fiverr is a little sketchy, but at the same time, especially when you're starting out, you have to build, your business. You have to build your client base. So even if you find them here, and the project gets bigger as you're working over time, then you take it off that platform. I know it's against the rules, and please don't tell them that I said that. But these are just like the three biggest. There are tons more, and they get really specific. You can find a freelance or a temp, consultant sort of platform for just about anything you can hire a freelancer to do. I know that I look at everything through a marketing focus because I'm a marketer, but there are literally, hundreds of specialties where you can find some sort of place where people are going to look for that specialty to hire help now more than ever. So freelance websites, these folks are literally looking for help. I can't say more enough about, this is a place where you can find people specifically looking for what you do. Another thing you can do, start a YouTube channel. Again, this is free. It's going to take time. It's going to take effort. But YouTube's the second largest search engine on the planet. Absolutely, absolutely a place to build, again, expertise. Basically, you can spell out what you do for folks, how you do what you do for people, and people look all the time. I do it myself. I could change the a part in my toilet just last weekend thanks to YouTube. I'm the guy who breaks things, and you can find help. And if people are looking for help, and you're able to provide it, and hey, click here if you need whatever, you can absolutely use that as a way to find clients. Another great thing is YouTube is awesome for getting your testimonials and getting your clients to give you a 15, 30-second shout out. Hey, I worked with Lisa. This is what she did. It was great. I really appreciated it. I recommend her. I'd be happy to work with her again. That is much more powerful and holds a lot more weight in terms of building credibility for future clients, because you can see the people, you can hear the people, you can see the emotion and the authentic, connection that they have with you. It's much more powerful than just words on a page. So I 100% try to get as many customer testimonials, upload them to YouTube. It's a really great method, and it's something you can't fake. Like, people know that those are legit testimonials. Here we are, host an online event or webinar. You can do this through a Zoom, or, oh geez, who are we on? This platform, insert platform here. There are plenty of platforms, $15, $20 a month where you can host, it doesn't have to be huge, even if it's only 10 or 15 people, and each webinar only generates you one client. Well, if that's the case, I do that every day until I ran out of time. So especially the more complicated things, this is a great way to display your expertise, give it away for free, give people a taste, explain what you're doing, and then they're going to be more likely to become clients. This is something that I personally used for Cisco and IBM and Rackspace and a host of other companies selling really complex stuff. You can see that I'm not the guy to deliver that complexity because I use the word stuff, but something that's complicated, it's a great way to explain what you're doing. It's a great way to, again, I keep coming back to building expertise. It's so important in getting clients. So this is a great way to highlight that. Word of mouth, we thrive on it as freelancers. Establishing a good network, being a good referral, giving good referrals, honoring people who send you referrals. If somebody refers you business and you flake on them, you're burning that relationship. So give good referrals, be very thankful for those referrals. I still get referrals. I give as many referrals away as I can, just because it's so important. We're all trying to get clients and keep clients, and it's a great way. It's a great way to do it. I personally, with my freelance business, if I'm getting one, I'm giving one, and then I try to give one again anyway, so that people keep me in mind. Another thing you can do, again, building that credibility, is win some awards. You would be shocked at the number of awards that are available in pretty much anything, pretty much anywhere. Nominate yourself. Like, I know it feels kind of icky, but nominate yourself. Show that you're recognized in the value that you provide in the work that you do. And then when you get those awards, put that on your profile, put that on your homepage, put that in your social media profile, put it everywhere you can, because it is a symbol of excellence. And it's, again, always building that expertise. This is one that I stumbled on actually from listening to another podcast, virtual receptionist. I use a virtual receptionist to screen phone calls. A lot of times, a lot of times I'm in a client meeting, potential new client calls, they hit the voicemail, they're not leaving a voicemail. It's somewhere upwards of 80 to 85% of people who hit voicemail do not leave one. But they will leave a message if they're talking to a human. So if you have a virtual receptionist, I think mine costs $35 a month. I'm sorry he's not available. Would you like to leave a message? At least they leave their name and number, asking to call back. My goodness, if I get one client every 5 years, it pays for 5 years of service. So again, and it also builds that credibility. Like, you're not out on a job site trying to answer your phone. You're not interrupting a client session trying to answer your phone, because nobody wants to lose business. So super duper important. Again, very low cost, builds credibility. I highly recommend it. So probably went a little too, I'm pretty good on time. So again, here's a list of, absolutely, either free or low cost digital marketing, where you can use these things to not only, again, build your credibility, but get clients. Again, check out the freelancer networks, word of mouth. We've got a really great freelance community here in Austin. Facebook group, is the biggest, a Mighty Network group. And if I can leave with just one more thing is, I swear all of us freelancers, we're in this together. Let's support each other. Let's help each other out as much as we can, and do our best not to, be so competitive with each other for business. There's so much business. There's enough business for everyone. I can tell you that there are so many businesses out there who are struggling, who aren't able to deliver value, like somebody who is a dedicated freelancer. We can do it better. We can do it faster. We don't have the overhead, but charge the same amount that they are. But yeah, let's help each other out as much as possible. Let's try to refer as much business to each other as possible, and we're going to get through this. Hopefully, you can take away some things to find more business out of today. Please seek me out on LinkedIn. That's my primary social media network. Love to connect with anybody and everybody, and see if we can't share some business.
Oh,
There you
I
go.
am muted. Wow, Aaron, that was amazing. Thank you so much. That was such a wealth of knowledge. Just like Diane said, so much great information. She's taking notes like that. So am I, Diane. I was taking so many notes in the background. You gave us so much of information. No wonder you got to get that guaranteed into your topic. I was so looking forward to that and things I just didn't even know. Again, $35 just for a virtual assistant a month. You
I know,
have
right?
me hooked. That is amazing. Like, I never knew how reasonable that is and how it's necessary as a freelancer for our business to continue growing. And the awards and knowing to just put yourself in there for an award, and not, feel like I probably don't deserve, because so many of us deal with that imposter syndrome, which I do
So
believe
much.
we do have a speaker that's going to talk about that this week. But get beyond the imposter syndrome and really know that you're worth it and you deserve these awards, and make yourself more credible out here. So, out of all of your advice, real quick, we have just
Yeah,
three
yeah.
minutes to go. What is your top number one out of everything you just told us?
Top number one, the freelancer networks. Really, like I said, Upwork, it's how I started. It's how I figured out that freelancing was viable for me.
Yeah.
Because by the time I landed on Upwork, I had already been doing digital marketing for, oh geez, a dozen years before that
Wow.
even existed. Uh,
Mhm.
and I kind of, dipped my toe in it and got my first client. And it was just a project. It was like a $300 project. And honestly, I was able to knock that project out in like 2 hours. Even though
Wow.
I had bid it out for like 10, and I was like, okay, this is far easier than I thought. Uh, you know, so, and the value was there. And once you get one, you start building momentum. You start, seeing that success build. You start getting good reviews. And then like one of the things that happens, uh, I don't even look for business on Upwork anymore. People find my
Mhm.
profile and they invite me to submit proposals. So I've gotten to a point where I don't even have to go searching. People are interested in hearing from me. Uh, that was
Nice.
actually the tipping point for me where I knew I could start an agency and hire people on, is because I had
Wow.
kind of an inbound way to get business.
That is fantastic. I mean, you started going out, getting those clients, and now they're just coming to you and knocking on your door. That is an amazing story, and I love, love, love. I know I'm a little biased, but I love when it happens to veterans. I do. It is amazing. I mean, like, even Angie, she mentioned, don't forget to look at alumni awards with your alma mater.
Yes.
That's a great point, Angie. Super, super important. Reach out, to the colleges and universities that you've gone to. just to get nominated for an award, that really holds a lot of value. Well,
Absolutely.
thank you so much. And we have again, like the comments are just coming in. They're just coming in. Devin, I wish I had known about this sooner. I would have gotten more friends to commit to joining the Freelance Network at Business Week. It's not too late, Devin. It is not too late whatsoever. You can still get people on board. We have the rest of the week. We have Freelance Business Week going till Friday. It does not close till Friday. People can still register for free. This is a free event all week. So get them registered, get the word out. Again, we're still here going strong. Tomorrow, you will see Aaron Welsh again. He will be part of our diversity and inclusive panel. I'm super excited. I will be the moderator for that one. And we have so many great panelists lists
Yeah.
lined up for you. And it's just going to be an amazing conversation. Do not forget to join. And again, if you really, really want to see this one as the number one talk of the day, don't forget to hit that upvote button that you see on your screen. Upvote. Hit that button. Let's get it up there for Aaron. All right. Thank you again, Aaron. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today, day 2. We're going to be bright and early tomorrow for day 3. I believe it is Miami that will be opening up tomorrow. I'm so excited for them. Thank you again. Y'all have a great day. Bye.
Bye.